What's going on, everybody? I'm going to give you a quick update here this afternoon. We've got some storms that are moving into the area that we're watching very, very closely. We do have a few stronger storms up here near Southport, these areas. Right up here near Oak Island, St. James, Southport, they are under a special weather statement here in St. James, Southport. So we're going to take a look at those. Sorry, I was adjusting some audio there. But got these storms working in through here. We got 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-inch hail associated with those storms, as well as they're moving to the east as well, coming off the coast. So they're kind of moving up into this direction right here towards Carolina Beach, Curie, or however you want to say it. They're up in that area there. So we're gonna, if I can get this to go away. There we go. Okay, so what I'm watching here is for these storms here around currently just if I can get my bearings here, just a little bit north and west of Conway right now. They are kind of intensifying as they're moving to the east and northeast towards the Longs area. North Myrtle Beach could get into some of that if it shifts a little bit further south. But they are starting to rapidly intensify as they're interfering here with the sea breeze boundary. And we can bring up the draw tool here and just kind of show you that sea breeze boundary is right here working its way inland almost to the Conway. It's just about over top of the Conway area right now. So we're going to keep a close eye on these as they interact here this afternoon. But definitely something to keep an eye on. Nothing strong yet, but things are starting to look like they're going to intensify here over the next probably about 30-45 minutes or so as they interact with that sea breeze boundary. The only thing we've got going on right now, and we'll talk about that here, is the special weather statement. But we do have this mesoscale discussion here, and that is going to be winds up to 60 mile per hour and some heavy rain here associated with that. A severe thunderstorm watch is unlikely, mainly because it's going to be so widely scattered and things are going to just kind of happen pretty quick here. So I think the severe risk is on the low side here. We are under a slight risk of severe weather here today. Here in the greens, everything in the green is our slight risk of severe weather. So we're going to be looking at that. But our main concern is obviously that wind. So we have 15% wind risk here as we move through the day in the afternoon today. So main concern, like I said, damaging wind gusts. Could see some wind gusts with a couple of these, and lightning is going to be frequent as well with any of these storms as they're developing here throughout the afternoon. But this special weather statement here, we'll zoom in here to Wilmington. You can see what this covers, everything from Holden Beach to Bolivia, Boiling Springs, Curie Beach, Carolina Beach, Bald Head Island, all of those areas under that special weather statement. And that includes gusty winds could knock down trees and power limbs, or tree limbs and power lines. Minor hail damage to vegetation as possible. So if you're outdoors, just seek some shelter here out ahead of this storm as it's working its way through. A lot of lightning with that, and we'll switch back over to the radar here so you can see all of that lightning with that storm as it's working through towards Southport right now and Carolina Beach. So definitely looking at quite a bit of lightning this afternoon with that, and you can see these storms intensifying here coming just to the north and west of the Conway area. A lot of lightning starting to develop with that as well, and I can hear the thunder outside of my house here already. And we're in Carolina Forest, so definitely a loud storm developing up in that area. But I continue to see that intensify here as we go through the next hour or so out ahead of that storm. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up here on what was going on. We do have some scattered and thunderstorms, showers and thunderstorms out here around Florence, Hartsville, Timmonsville. Those areas are pretty loud boomer here around Timmonsville right now, was producing some heavy rain and scattered showers out there all the way around those storms. Pamplico, Marion's getting into a little bit of heavy rain and some lightning there. So storms are definitely developing, and they're going to continue to intensify this afternoon as they interact with that sea breeze as it moves inland. So a lot going on. We got a lot of very moist atmosphere here, and a lot of daytime heating. And when those that moist atmosphere and the daytime heating collide with these boundaries and the cold front, you're going to see these storms pop up. The good thing is this is a really very weak cold front, so that's keeping our severe risk a little bit lower. But we're still keeping an eye on things as we go through the afternoon hours. So that's all for now. Really, I'm going to take it back to the radar stream and let you guys enjoy that. And As soon as anything severe pops up here in the area or anything stronger, we'll come back, we'll talk about it, and keep you informed on what's going on there. So, y'all stay safe, and I'll make sure you stay aware. All right, everybody. Fix some stuff here real quick. Some stuff here real quick. All right, so like I said, we were watching these storms here that are intensifying here as they kind of push down towards they're coming just north of Conway, going to impact the Highway 90 corridor just north of Red Hill, and looks like some parts of Carolina Forest down more like International Drive. Those areas are going to get in on some of this as well as it moves to the southeast, more likely. You can take a look here at all of the lightning going on. If I look out my window, it is pretty impressive looking coming this way here. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on that. Not seeing anything that's too crazy right now, but looking at, I'm assuming we'll probably see if these continue, this storm here continues to intensify here over the next roughly 15-20 minutes. We might see a special weather statement come out on this, probably for some gusty winds, 40 per hour plus. And we're definitely going to see some heavy rain, a lot of frequent lightning with this. It's going to be a loud storm, so it's already been pretty loud as it's been pushing this way. So uh, if you're in the Carolina Forest area, definitely want to keep an eye on this. I'd say more of the northern portion of Carolina Forest, um, towards the International Drive area, but over here towards the 501 corridor as well. Could get into a little bit of this on that more southern south more south end of the storm. So we're going to keep a close eye on that here over the next couple of minutes. Still got these storms up here. The special weather statement has been allowed to expire for um, the Oak Island, Southport, those areas. However, up here at Wrightsville Beach, they did issue for Wilmington, Wrightsville Beach, all the way down to Cure Beach, for that special weather statement, and that does include 55-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-inch hail. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see that go to a severe warning here over the next couple of minutes, just because of the winds there on that are associated with this. But for us, our main concern here is this storm continuing to interact with the sea breeze boundary here this afternoon as that cold front's pushing in through. And then we do have these storms out here near Florence, Hartsville, Bishopville, Camden, those areas, all seeing some scattered thunderstorms as well this afternoon. So, but going to keep a close eye on this as it does continue to intensify. Longs is about ready to get in on some of this here over the next couple of minutes. Already probably seeing a little bit of light rain as this storm starting to move in. So North Myrtle Beach, Cherry Grove, Briarcliff Acres, all the way down into Centertown, Myrtle Beach, all in the zone for to experience some afternoon thunderstorm action here, and it is a loud one. I'll give you that one. I will definitely say that it is surely loud. Storm's looking to be moving to the south southeast at 8 miles per hour. So currently moving pretty slow. It's not there's nothing fast about this because it is interacting with that sea breeze boundary. So that kind of slows it down a little bit, leading to some much needed rainfall. Just happens to be way too fast. So we need to get this storm to move just a little bit faster, give us a little bit of rainfall, and keep moving out here so we don't have to worry about those flood advisories and flash flooding and things like that. But definitely keeping a close eye on things here over the next couple minutes. I do believe we'll probably see a special weather statement out of this here shortly. But I've been wrong before. It just looks to me like probably going to be needing one here relatively soon with some of this. So I'm just inspecting here on the radar on my other screen here. So that way you guys don't have to see the flipping back and forth. Let's check out storm rainfall here. Storm total accumulation so far. Definitely dumping some rain here. Got almost 2 inches of rain up in this area. This is Cane Branch Road, almost 2 inches of rain there. So bear with me. This other screen that I look at is pretty small, so you probably see an up close version of my face here. But definitely dumping some rain near Homewood and up there along Highway 22, dumping some rain um, as well. So a lot of rain coming down here. Like I said, this storm is not moving very fast at all. South southeast at 8 miles per hour, and our hail probability is increasing a little bit on that. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a warning or a special weather statement on this here relatively soon. So we're going to stick with you here and keep you updated on what's going on with this storm as it's pushing southeast here into our area. I don't have the chat up. I can bring the chat up, see if anybody has any questions. If I can get things to work here. There we go. Got the chat up on Facebook, so if anybody watching on Facebook has any questions or comments or concerns, I'm going to get it up here on for YouTube as well. The Truth on YouTube says it may just rain in Little River today. Yeah, you may get some rain. That Little River bubble. Let's check out Little River right now. You may be on that very top edge as this starts to work its way southeast. You may get this little bit of rain working into Little River, so we'll see about that. But we're continuing to watch. If you're just tuning in right now, we do have some more people tuning in here on Facebook. But if you're just tuning in now, we're watching this storm here just north of Homewood and north of Conway, Red Hill area, working its way southeast, will impact the International Drive Highway 90 area. It is impacting the Highway 22 area right now, and Longs, those areas, um, pushing southeast. So anybody from Market Common all the way up through Briarcliff Acres, North Myrtle Beach, Cherry Grove are in the path of this storm, as it has intensified quite nicely here over the past like 30 to 40 minutes. It looks pretty impressive out my front window as I'm watching things kind of unfold here this afternoon with this storm. Nothing severe at this point on this. The only thing we have going on anywhere close to here as far as strong to severe storm is up here near Wilmington. You can see all the lightning with that storm. That does have a special weather statement on it for 55-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-inch hail, as well as this mesoscale discussion that was issued earlier for the entire area. Stating basically the severe thunderstorm watch is unlikely, and that's only because these are going to be isolated to scattered storms as we go through the afternoon. So the chances of those damaging wind gusts are just not great enough for that severe thunderstorm watch to be issued. But we could see with any of these storms that strengthen this afternoon, wind speeds up to 60 miles per hour. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. But I'm going to continue to watch this particular storm as it's rolling into the Grand Strand area, the North Strand area. Um, South Strand's looking pretty good right now, so we're keeping a close eye on it as the afternoon's going. So, what's everybody up to today? Hopefully nobody's got some major outdoor plans right now. Today, I'm using weather front radar, trying some different things out here. We're going to be testing out some different radar. I really like the weather front setup here, just the way it works. But normally we were using uh, weatherwise radar, and I can bring that over, and you can see what that looks like. So weatherwise is it tends to be a little bit brighter. I do like the fact that weatherwise has um, the storm tracks right up on the screen as well. Makes it a little bit easier. Weatherfront's nice for the free side of things. I did not pay for the premium side of things, but weatherwise always did good for me. I've always been happy with it, but I like to try different things out to bring you guys the best coverage. So, but we'll take a look at this on the Weatherwise app right now. As you can see, that storm track, we are moving to the south right now. Those storms have shifted a little bit further towards the south. Half-inch hail right now. Radar indicated on that cell. We do have this separate cell working towards the North Myrtle Beach area right now. 40% probability on hail, about a half inch. That cell is moving south southeast at 16. So starting to pick up a little bit of speed here as we're going through the last couple minutes, but still this south cell moving south at 8 miles per hour, but definitely some radar indicated hail within that as well. So wouldn't be surprised here if we get a special weather statement here relatively soon on that particular storm. But it's up to the National Weather Service. From what I'm seeing, I think it's well deserved for one, but that's not my call. But if you're in the path of this storm, just know this is a intensifying storm. It is getting stronger here as it's pushing towards the coast and interacting with the sea breeze. So if you're out and about, just have that on in your mind, in the back of your mind here, as we're continuing to watch this storm move through the area. So I'm going to switch back over here to the weather front radar. This does a really good job of showing that lightning. That's what I really like about this. I am not chasing storms today because the severe potential just wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. To gas is a little bit expensive right now. We're on a limited budget here at Myrtle Beach Aware, so gas is something I definitely watch, and I want to make sure that the severe potential is definitely there. But I can be here with you guys and talk about the storms as we're watching them coming into the area on radar. Uh, Thinking about some other areas here. We do have this stronger storm out here near Danwood, near Coward, just south of and east of Florence. Little storm there. We got a storm out here continuing to build over near Marion. This is going to be that 501 corridor. Aner, those areas all going to be impacted by that storm as we move through the afternoon hours. Further west, out near Camden, we've got a couple storms starting to fire off out that way. So very widely scattered as you start getting out towards the back end of that mesoscale discussion. But the National Weather Service and the Storm Prediction Center seems to think that if any of the stronger storms are going to occur, they're going to be within that mesoscale discussion box. And so those are the areas that we're watching today for those strong to severe storms as they push to the east and southeast. Checking back in on this storm here. Still a lot of lightning with that. Longs is definitely in it now. Little River looks to be like you're going to be seeing some much needed rainfall here. But you never know. I mean, this whole summer's been funny with Little River because these storms, you may miraculously see a big giant split and it goes right around Little River because that's what it seems to be doing all summer long this year. But we'll keep an eye on that. But it looks like right now your rain chances are increasing there in Little River. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. Been a while since I could get on live with you guys, other than just running the radar stream. So it's been it's different today. Storm's still moving south at 8 miles per hour. We do have a new special weather statement just issued, which didn't even hit the. So we'll look at that one on WeatherWise here. WeatherWise is a little bit faster sometimes. Out near just south of Florence here near Evergreen, special weather statement on that storm. And that is going to be, if I can get it the right one up here. All right, there we go. 40-mile-per-hour winds. Expires in 40 minutes. So this highlighted area is all under that special weather statement. That does include Pamplico and Evergreen as well. So special weather statement there, 40-mile-per-hour winds. I'm anticipating we're going to see one here relatively soon for the Myrtle Beach area as well. This storm is continuing to intensify near Hickory Grove, Red Bluff Crossroads, Longs, Chestnut Crossroads, Littletown, so Little River, North Myrtle Beach, Briarcliff Acres, Atlantic Beach, even down into Myrtle Beach, Carolina Forest. Definitely going to be into this now over the next about 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes. North Myrtle Beach, you're looking about 30 minutes. We do have a random lightning strike down here near Crescent Beach out in front of that storm. So if you're out on the beaches, you need to be getting off the beaches at this point. A very skinny line of storms has developed here. It's kind of messy. And the weather front now finally has got with the ball game here on that special weather statement. This is why I like switching through different radars. WeatherWise is always fast, man. They issue those warnings come through on WeatherWise super fast. This cell here is just barely moving south southeast at 9 miles per hour. The one moving towards North Myrtle Beach right now, south southeast at 15 miles per hour. So we'll time that out there. We got 15, 30, about 30 minutes to North Myrtle Beach. Can't believe that doesn't have a special weather statement on it right now. I told you that these storms were going to continue to increase in intensity here as that sea breeze interacted. So the storm really went from nothing to full blown lightning storm here. But the lightning has decreased just a little bit. Like I said, Weatherfront does a really good job of showing that lightning a little bit more. But still, a lot of lightning strikes up here around Longs and moving in towards the Little River area. Red Hill's getting into that. Conway, the north side of Conway is getting into some of that lightning now as we are getting closer, but you can see Carolina Forest down there. That storm is heading towards that direction, so we're going to keep an eye on that over the next couple minutes here. Very heavy rainfall falling in some of these areas. You can see just here, just north of Conway, very heavy rainfall. Let's check out storm totals here so far. Storm total accumulations. Almost an inch and a half of rain up there just north of Homewood so far with that. So definitely an interesting storm. We need the rainfall though. And I'll be honest with you, even though it doesn't have a special weather statement on it, if you're still out on the beaches or out and about right now, just use caution. This is a strong storm, regardless. Switching out here back over to this storm out here near Florence, still under that special weather statement that will expire in about 33 minutes. Quarter-inch hail and 40-mile-per-hour winds associated with that storm. We'll just zoom out here and get a big picture of what's going on. So what's going on in the tropics? A whole lot of nothing. Look at this. Gone. It's amazing how yesterday we were at 50% chance of development, today down to 10%, and then just nothing. Wind shear, man. El Nino years are death to storms in the Atlantic. Severe thunderstorm warning issued somewhere. Still got that special weather statement up here in Wilmington. That's good for one more minute. There's that severe thunderstorm warning up near Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We can zoom into that radar. A lot of hail with that. And this is going to be impacting areas like Yadkinville, Winston-Salem. 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1-inch hail, expires in 31 minutes. So that's that severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued. All right, so our storm here kind of moved a little bit to the north, just slightly. Red Hill looks like it's going to be, the 501 corridor looks like it's going to be spared just slightly here, a little bit as of right now. But this storm's kind of bouncing around a little bit. But Highway 90 up through Nixonville, Grahamville, Lewis Ocean Bay, Heritage Preserve, all of those areas being impacted with some very heavy rainfall right now. Possibly even a little bit of hail here near Sun Outdoors, Myrtle Beach. You can see that right there. That little bit of hail may warrant a special weather statement here shortly, but I'm actually surprised we haven't seen one yet. Let's check out winds here. I think the lack of damaging winds is keeping that special weather statement from being issued. But we do have some good bowing here of these storms. So Lewis Ocean Bay, Grand Dunes, Dunes Cove, Briarcliff Acres, Atlantic Beach, North Myrtle Beach, all in the path of that storm currently. About 30 minutes to the beaches. And that special weather statement for the Florence area, just south of Florence, will expire here in about 28 minutes. Still 40 mile per hour winds, quarter-inch hail. So we're continuing to watch that as well. Currently, that cell here near Highway 90 right now, pushing southeast at 12 miles per hour. So it did increase in speed just a little bit now that the sea breeze is kind of past it. So it's starting to push to the southeast a little bit more, a little bit quicker here. But Lewis Ocean Bay area, those all Highway 90, you're in it already. But pushing towards the coast here over the next about 30 minutes or so. Take a look at the overall picture here. There's that special weather statement in um, Wilmington has expired. Bolivia, none of those areas under a special weather statement and again anymore. But we still have that special weather statement there for Florence near Evergreen. Pamplico is going to be affected by that storm here relatively soon, so we'll keep an eye on that for them. But so much for here along the Grand Strand. Got some heavy rain working through with some frequent lightning, but nothing strong enough at this point for any kind of special weather statement or severe thunderstorm warning or anything right now. But if you are out and about, the lightning is pretty frequent, so you want to seek some shelter on that just in case. Carolina Shores looks to be the worst of the storm up in here near Carolina Shores, Cedar Bay, Cool Run, moving towards the Sunset Beach area. The rains have begun at Bridgewater and Little River. Yay! Holy cow! Little River's getting some rain. I don't know. The storm doesn't look like it's in your favor here in Little River, though. What did I say earlier? These storms like to split and go right around Little River, and that's what it's looking like it's trying to do. You see that split between Hand and North Myrtle Beach there. Looks like we're going to try and split off and have a south storm and a north storm here. There we go. We got our special weather statement finally in, and that is going to encompass a pretty large area here. We got 20 quarter-inch size hail, 40-mile-per-hour winds, expires in about 24 minutes, and that covers all the way from Myrtle Beach all the way to Oak Island. So we are keeping a close eye on this storm. We've been watching this for about a half an hour now, 45 minutes, as it started interacting with that sea breeze. So we do have that special weather statement in effect now for from the city center, Myrtle Beach, pretty much all the way up to Oak Island. Very long line of strong thunderstorms here working their way to the southeast at let's see here. Where are we at? We're at this cell down here is southeast at 13 miles per hour. Half-inch hail on that particular cell. But that's that storm there. You're looking about 30 minutes to the beach, 15 minutes to about their Highway 31 there near Grand Dunes Village. So pretty quick now. It's starting to kind of pick up a little bit of its pace here as it's moving to the southeast. But we finally got that special weather statement. I've been waiting a long time for that thing. I think it should have been issued probably 25 minutes ago. But that's why I want to do what I do to let you guys know what's coming. Just check out this storm here a little bit. Not a very high storm, 27,000 feet. Winds are definitely starting to pick up here in my neck of the woods. So if you're just tuning in, we've got a special weather statement here, including the Carolina Forest area, Conway, all the way to Oak Island, North Carolina. That is in effect for the next 22 minutes, 40-mile-per-hour winds, and a quarter-inch hail. Got some good. There's Lewis Ocean Bay, 42 mile per hour on velocities. So we definitely have some wind pushing into those areas. And that's at the surface too, so some pretty gusty winds. We could see some downdrafts here with some of these storms today as they're pushing to the east, but not enough to warrant that severe thunderstorm watch. Not a whole lot of severe thunderstorm warnings today. Period. Still watching that special weather statement out here near Florence. That storm's kind of fizzling a little bit. That special weather statement expires in 20 minutes. Another severe thunderstorm warning issued on or continue. It's just continued knowing that storm near Winston-Salem, North Carolina. We can pull that up on that radar. Pretty strong storm working its way to the southeast through there, moving southeast at 15 miles per hour. The severe thunderstorm warning is for 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds in that area. So if you're in North Carolina, you're the only area right now with some severe thunderstorm warnings. So hey, Little River, you're looking like you're going to see some rain here. Starting to see a little bit of rain here at home in the Carolina Forest area. Very light rain here from my community. A little bit of broad rotation on that, indicating a strengthening storm there. So definitely a strong storm working its way. Right now, we're looking southeast at 14 miles per hour. He said the rain had stopped in Little River. Thought we might have gotten jinxed again. Well, it was just kind of one of those things, but there you go. You got some nice heavy rain and probably a little bit of hail mixed in there near River Oaks Village, Mullet Creek. I've never heard of that before. It's always funny when you're looking at radar, you come across some of this other stuff. Actually, wouldn't be surprised if you see a severe thunderstorm warning issued near Carolina Shores, Sunset Beach, those areas. I think they're going to maintain that special weather statement though on it. Starting to get some good uh, bowing here out around the Lewis Ocean Bay. See that line bowing in there? But Very slow moving storm. Man, I feel like I'm really bland today, but there's not a whole lot really going on. So it's a lot more fun when I'm out chasing storms. Another continuation of that severe thunderstorm warning in North Carolina. Let's take a look at that. Actually, it looks like it's a new severe thunderstorm warning. That it's going to include Pilot Mountain, North Carolina. Let's pull up that radar here and we'll take a look at that. Or Pilot Mountain, Pinnacle, King, Walnut Cove, Danbury, Mount Airy, all those areas under that severe thunderstorm warning in North Carolina. So areas impacted here with this storm right now: Briarcliff Acres about 30 minutes, North Myrtle Beach about 15-20 minutes or more. Lightning begins. The truth on YouTube says lightning begins. All appliances unplugged except the oven. Hey, you know what? You need to call Detailed Electrical and get yourself a whole home surge protector. Then you don't have to worry about that. They'll come right out and install one for you. All right, we got updated storm track now, just updated. Looks like we're still moving southeast at 14 miles per hour on this southern portion of the storm near Lewis Ocean Bay. We do have a storm track. Uh, Looks like we're trying to do a little bit of combining here, but it's just going to continue to get more of that linear mode here from Carolina Shores all the way down to the south end of this storm. But Highway 501 seems to be spared yet again. Carolina Forest spared yet again from these storms. We may get a little bit of that up here near Red Hill working its way in, but now we're starting to go a lot more to the southeast. Um, so the storm's working its way. Briarcliff Acres, Atlantic Beach, North Myrtle Beach. Sorry, nothing I can do for you there. You're in it. Um, Long Bay, Forest Dunes, Grand Dunes, all of those areas, Dunes Cove, all going to be impacted by this storm as it works its way towards the coast. The strongest portion of the storm is going to be up here near just north of Little River and Carolina Shores. A lot of very heavy rainfall and even some hail falling in those areas right now. So that's the strongest portion of the storm at this moment right now. And a fresh refresh of the radar there. Still 501. Carolina Forest looking spared. I mean, I'm starting to get a little bit of heavy rain here near the Clear Pond community. That's close to where I live. So we're getting a little bit of heavy rain there. Well, moderate to heavy rain. Lewis Ocean Bay getting slammed with the heavy rain here, uh, which is good. We need it. But still, that special weather statement is in place for another 11 minutes here, working its way southeast. 40-mile-per-hour winds associated with that storm. Quarter-inch hail is possible. And I think that quarter-inch hail chance is going to be here for Carolina Shores down to Little River, where you could expect to see some of that hail. now, the main severe thunderstorm risk appears to be all the way up here in North Carolina, into Tennessee, and Virginia. That's where the severe thunderstorms are all occurring right now. Nothing severe for South Carolina and the eastern portion of North Carolina at this time. So we're lucking out. I think what we're going to see happen is a lot of these storms out just west of Conway. I think we're going to start seeing those form more of a little bit more of a linear line. They are looking like they want to merge here a little bit as well. So we'll be looking at the possibility of a second round of storms here as we move through the afternoon. I think they're going to probably diminish a little bit, but the sea breeze boundary is starting to impact some of those areas as well. So we'll see how that um, interacts with them. There's still plenty of storm fuel out that way. A lot of times you can get these training storms that fall in behind the initial storm out front and sometimes can be stronger. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll keep a close eye on that. Well, right now to the beach is about 30 minutes to the coast for these storms. It's just taking its good old time. Still moving southeast at 14 miles per hour. We'll get a fresh radar scan here shortly. Hop back over here and check out these storms in North Carolina. The only place with severe thunderstorm warnings right now: Yadkinville, Elkin, Boonville, North Wilkesboro getting into it. And then we've got up here near just north of Pilot Mountain, Mount Airy, uh, Danbury, those areas. Walnut Cove. Looks like King's going to be spared on that one. That severe thunderstorm warning is still in play. And that it will expire in about 54 minutes. This one for Elkin will expire in about 8 minutes. And then the North Wilkesboro severe thunderstorm, 53 minutes on that. So if you're in North Carolina and any of those areas, keep an eye out on that. As for us here, we're still looking at the special weather statement here, extending from Myrtle Beach all the way to Oak Island, North Carolina. So that is for another 8 minutes. And the storm's just ever so slightly working its way southeast. Right now at 12 miles per hour. Little River getting leveled with rain right now. All rain, no wind in Little River. Yeah, I think you're past the wind chances there. They were mainly out front. Not even a lot of lightning. Some. Let's check the. We'll look at that on. See, I like the Weather Front app for lightning strikes because it gives a little bit more. But really, Little River, not a whole lot. I can bring that. I can bring that up here, and we'll come back down to our storm here. But you can see that lightning, how it really shows that lightning. A lot of lightning strikes near Lewis Ocean Bay, Carolina Shores, Little River. I see a couple little lightning bolts out there, but not a ton of lightning falling there for you in Little River. Got a fresh radar scan in now. Still moving southeast at 12 miles per hour. Briarcliff Acres starting to see some of that heavier rain. Atlantic Beach getting into that heavy rain here very shortly. Been a pretty tame storm, to be honest with you. But again, we are only under that marginal risk of severe weather today, so they weren't expecting a lot of severe thunderstorms. But damaging wind gusts are always a factor when you dealing with an atmosphere like we have right now. You can always run that risk, and that's why they gave us that 15% chance of damaging wind gusts today. That special weather statement out here near Florence, we're going to pull that up. That's probably going to be allowed to expire here very soon if they don't extend it to. It's 5 minutes left on that. They may extend that down into Johnsonville and Britain's Neck, uh, near Brunson Swamp. You may see that extended or a new one issued at least. We'll see what that storm does. I'm concerned about this storm up here just west of, or just north of Aner, north and east of Aner. Uh, looks to be, could possibly be producing some hail there. Let's see what the um, low probabilities of hail, but moving south southwest at 35 miles per hour. So that's looking to want to kind of merge with that Johnsonville storm. So we'll see what that does. I'm interested to see how that pans out over the next 45 minutes or so. So we could be watching this area near Brunson Swamp, 378, Conway. Those areas all could be affected here, and we'll see what happens there. But um, wouldn't be surprised to see a special weather statement issued out on that as well here pretty soon. Where's everybody tuning in from today? I feel like the stream's a little bland today. That lightning strike was close. Let's take a look here. A couple little lightning strikes up there around Little River right now. Yeah, pretty close there. One little lightning strike there in Little River. We have some training storms here. One coming over through Conway right now, trying to develop near Greenbrier. So just a little bit west of Conway. There we got a brand new special weather statement just issued for the Myrtle Beach area right now. These storms look like they're going to merge together here. It is starting to move a little bit more south southeast at 10 miles per hour. This special weather statement is, see if we can pull that up. A quarter inch hail, 40-mile-per-hour winds, expires in 1 hour. So very slow moving storm here, but that does include the Myrtle Beach area all the way down to places like Ocean Lake, Surfside Beach, so Spring Maid Pier, all of those areas. So if you're on the beach in any of those areas, you might want to get off, or if you know anybody in there, they need to get off the beach. I made it clear about an hour ago that these storms, as they interacted along that sea breeze boundary, they were going to intensify. Now, not like we were getting anything crazy severe, but definitely have seen that intensification. And then these training thunderstorms forming out behind the storm as well. We got this one here in Conway. We've got this training thunderstorm forming out here. We've got these storms near Johnsonville, all pushing to this way. And you'll start seeing those storms kind of combine together here over the next hour or so. I think we're going to see a little bit of a messy line of storms this afternoon for possibly a second round, but they could diminish. You just never know with storms around here. Lewis Ocean Bay still getting the majority of that heavy rain. New fresh radar scan there. Carolina Forest now getting into some of that heavier rain. Tanger outlets near 31 under that special weather statement there. The majority of the other special weather statement for Little River, North Myrtle Beach, Carolina Shores, all of that has expired. So the only one left here for us locally here along the Grand Strand is this one right here for 40-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-inch hail expiring in 44 minutes. So that's the only special weather statement um, right now locally here to the Grand Strand. We did allow that other one out there near Florence to expire. That storm is now near Johnsonville, kind of pushing to the east pretty much at 25 miles per hour. So that will eventually affect areas like Conway, perhaps Carolina Forest if it doesn't start to shift a little more southeast, which I believe it probably will over time. Couple storms out here near Tabor City, Whiteville, those areas in North Carolina. And then obviously storms pushing into the Wilmington area again here this afternoon near Bolivia. So all the beaches there, Southport, Oak Island, Carolina Beach, Cure Beach, all those areas going to see most likely another round of rain here. I think the chances for severe are pretty low at this point, but that could change. The atmosphere is a little bit less primed now for severe storms. I think if we've exhausted our chance for severe storms, I do believe. But still going to continue to watch this special weather statement for Myrtle Beach area, all the way from Lewis Ocean Bay, Briarcliff Acres, down towards the Springmaid Pier, and furthest point on that's going to be Surfside Beach. Again, that is expiring in 42 minutes. So very slow moving storm. 5 total severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Most of them are in North Carolina.